Today we're going to unbox the DJI Mavic Air 2, and specifically the Fly More combo. This is one of the most capable consumer drones available today, and we're excited to take a look. The Fly More combo includes a bunch of extras, which we'll go through. The box is fairly compact and feels premium. On the back we see a list of the contents, the usual regulatory labels, and links to the DJI Fly mobile app for iOS and Android. So let's open it up. Taking off the top cover, we see the travel case and a pull tab to remove a smaller box below it. In this smaller box, we have a quick start guide and various manuals. Type A propellers, Type B propellers. Now let's take a look at the travel case itself. It says DJI Mavic in the corner and feels soft to the touch. There's a textured portion on the sides. The strap has a paper wrapping on it, and there's a tag on it, as you can purchase this travel case separately as well, which we'll link to in the description below. Up front, there's a zipper pocket with extra storage. Then the main zipper in the back has a rubber gasket around it, providing some protection and a cleaner look. Inside, we see the Mavic Air 2 drone itself. Here we have the remote controller. It's in a thin bag with an adhesive strip on one end. The controller is made of a premium feeling plastic. The two holes are where you screw in the control sticks. When not in, those are stowed at the bottom, where we also see a USB-C port for charging and for connecting to a PC to use the DJI simulator. We have the power button, flight mode button for tripod, normal or sport modes, and a return to home button. In the top corners we have an extra function button and a camera mode button to switch between photo and video modes. At the top we have the record button and a dial, which normally controls the vertical angle of the camera gimbal. There are two black finger rests above these. On the back you can see the rubber grips on the sides and a grill area in the center. And in the center of the top we have a retractable piece that acts as both the smartphone holder and the antenna. This is spring-loaded to accommodate different sizes of phones. Inside we see a very short cable with both ends plugged into the controller. Here on the left we see a lightning port to plug into an iPhone. And on the right we have the USB-C connector that actually plugs into the controller itself. DJI provides two other similar, very short cables in the bag. If you're using a phone with a USB-C port, you should remove this cable and swap in the included USB-C to USB-C cable. If your phone has a micro USB port, use the USB-C to micro USB cable instead. The phone holder pops right back in for storage. Next, we have the drone itself with lots of stickers on it. The stickers on the arms say A and B, which we'll get to in a bit. At the bottom we see various cameras for landing and obstacle avoidance, as well as an LED auxiliary light. On the back we have two cameras for obstacle avoidance, and on the front two more for obstacle avoidance, and the main capture camera on a gimbal. Inside we also have DJI's charging hub. This has 4 DJI battery connectors, 3 for the batteries and 1 on the side for the charger. The hub lets you attach 3 drone batteries to 1 AC adapter. Note, however, that this charges the batteries sequentially, not simultaneously, so it will fully charge each battery before moving on to the next. On the back we see the model P2CH. The input rating is 2.82 amps at 13.2 volts, so roughly 37 watts. Next we have a larger black box. This says accessories on the side. Inside, we have a battery. We have an AC adapter, model P2C38. This works on 100 to 240 volts, so it's global. The main output on the DJI battery connector is 13.2 volts at 2.82 amps, which matches what we saw on the charging hub, 37.2 watts. There's also a USB-A plug on the adapter, which provides 5 volts up to 2 amps for 10 watts max. This is for charging the remote controller via the included USB-C to A cable, or to charge any other USB devices you might have. On one side, we have an ungrounded AC power plug. Our US model shipped with a US power cable, but this figure 8 looking port is a standard IEC C7 plug, so you can easily get a replacement for different countries if needed. On the other side, we have a short captive cable with the 10-pin DJI battery connector at the end. Next, we have a second battery. Let's open up the batteries. We see a power button with the integrated charge level indicator at the top and spring-loaded contacts on the side to pull the battery out of the drone. The model number is PB2-3500mAh-11.55V. This is a nominal 11.55 volt battery with the max charging voltage being 13.2 volts and a capacity of 3500 milliamp hours, meaning about 40 watt hours. The second battery is the same, and the third is preloaded on the drone itself. So here's what we get in the Fly More combo as a whole. We get the drone itself, the remote controller, 3 cables, a USB-C to C, USB-C to Apple Lightning, and USB-C to micro USB, 3 batteries, an AC adapter, 6 pairs of propellers, a charging hub, a battery to USB-A adapter to use a drone battery to power a USB device, a set of ND filters, a USB-C to A cable to charge the remote controller or plug it into a PC for flight data or the DJI simulator, 2 control sticks, and the manuals, all inside the DJI travel case. Many of these extras are available to buy separately, and we'll link them in the description below. Now back to the drone itself. We see a sticker that says, "Press the notch to remove the gimbal protector before turning on the power." So we'll remove the sticker and the gimbal protector. The gimbal protector fits quite tightly on the drone, possibly too tightly, but it does prevent the gimbal from flopping around when the drone is being carried. Here at the front of the drone, we can see the gimbal freed from its protector, but still adorned with plenty of stickers. The lens shows us we have a half-inch sensor with 48 megapixel resolution, an 84-degree field of view, and f2.8 lens. The lens itself is fixed, but the front area here can be rotated off to attach filters like the 3 ND filters included in the Fly More kit. So let's unfold the legs. The front 2 unfold to the sides, while the rear 2 unfold from below. On top of the pre-installed battery, we see a sticker reminding you to charge the battery before use. On the sides of the battery, we have 2 spring-loaded buttons you press inwards to release the battery. Here we have the bottom of the drone unfolded, and as you can see, a ton of stickers, which you'll eventually want to remove before flight. There are foam protector pads on each of the flight motors. Two of the motors are marked with white rings around, and 2 are not. So we're going to take the Type B propellers, which are unmarked, and mount them on the arms labeled B. Just push and twist the center of the propellers counterclockwise into the motor housing. Now it's locked in. Repeat the same thing for the other unmarked motor, which uses the same Type B propeller. If you look closely, the unmarked Type B propellers rotate clockwise, so the part number 7238F-CW has that CW at the end. On the marked Type A motors, we're going to put the marked propellers, which are part number 7238F without a CW, so they rotate counterclockwise. Now we'll install those. Match the marked propeller with the marked motor housing. Now all 4 propellers are installed. This is what it looks like with all the propellers installed. Next, you'll want to charge up all the batteries and the remote controller, which will take a few hours. Then remove the rest of the stickers and you'll be ready to fly. We'd strongly recommend watching first flight videos online or going through DJI's materials before you actually fly your drone. So this was an unboxing and setup of the DJI Mavic Air 2. Let us know if you have any questions or comments below, and see below for purchase links for any of the products shown here. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and post any comments or questions below. Also, visit our site at techautos.com for more content.